I'm Bill, and I'm the project leader for the 2011 Capstone material science project, and we're making a targeted alpha therapy lab on a chip. It's been nice. Since it was my idea, I mean, it's nice to have everyone, contributing and working on the project to get what I would have hoped would be the end product. There's trials and tribulations, of course, and it's not easy being a team leader, but it's still nice being, having my project come to reality. I didn't really have any exposure to it before. I think this is something that I happened upon. I had an interest in nuclear energy, and part of what I had been reading about nuclear energy is that the reactors have these isotopes that are purely synthetic, that have medical uses that you can't find in nature. So that it sort of started from that. I was looking at thorium reactors, and I know that this decay chain series is a result of certain nuclear reactors that people are thinking about designing. So that sort of was born from that hope that I could, use some kind of the waste product of the nuclear energy. Well, I did a lot of the decay chain. I worked on a couple simulations to know exactly how much isotope that we can use for medicine inside our chip, and how much through our process is available after a certain amount of steps. So it's sort of like an efficiencies calculation and simulation. Those are my main contributions. Well, this project is important because it's a step forward in the use of isotopes for medicine. And this has been done before, but it hasn't been as readily available as we're making it. And it certainly hasn't been quite as simple as our design is intending. It's important for us because it's a ground-up design of a product, and as engineers, I think that's what we're gonna hope to strive for. Sometimes you won't be doing that, sometimes you'll be like some other kind of engineer, but if you're making products, then yes, this is a very important project for your education.
Okay, we're the research committee. We researched different materials that have been used in targeted alpha therapy. We researched what it would require to put this technology on a chip to really make it small. We researched different materials properties, what's been done in the past, what can be done differently. Yeah, we basically discussed as a team, like, what do we need this to do? And then we would research and read through all the papers and see, okay, well, this has been done. We could use this property of a certain material to do, for example, the collection of the bismuth. That's how we got to sucrose, because sucrose is an alloy, it's pure, it's biocompatible, and it does all the things that we needed to do. So that's how we switched from choosing nickel to silver and then to sucrose.
Mostly just getting access to papers and finding the papers that would actually be helpful, reading through stuff to try and figure out what the best one's going to be.
Mm-hmm. So our work made this a material science and engineering project because it was part of the design. We needed to look up the background. We needed to see, what properties each option had and which ones would work for what we wanted.
And the processing for each one too, to make sure we could get it within the time frame that we need.
Mm-hmm. Just exploring and weeding out, because there's tons of options out there, but we can't just choose one because it works. But we need to choose the best one, the most efficient one that's affordable, because that's one thing that this chip is going to do. It's going to make targeted alpha therapy more affordable and more convenient.